Last time, I talked about the problems I had with the Nintendo Switch, so now it's time to talk about what I love about the Switch, and there's plenty I love about it. The Nintendo Switch is just a great little system, and it has impressed me with its design since it's been revealed. It's clear that Nintendo put a lot of time into R&D. The Switch seems like the GameCube, Wii, and Wii U combined. It's small, portable, and revolutionary, and it has a screen. Now, there have been reports of some problems like Joy-Cons desyncing, the Switch being scratched by the dock, dead pixels, and some Switches have been making loud hissing sounds. I personally haven't had any of these issues. Nintendo seems to be denying the Joy-Con desyncing and the dock scratching the Switch issue. I don't really agree with them on that, but many of these issues can be explained by other reasons. But I don't really want to get into all that in this video because this is supposed to be about what I love about the Switch. So, on that note, let's get to it. Number 1, the console is easy to move and carry around. Now, I spend a lot of time with my family, and we usually have family get-togethers and barbecues and horror movie night, so there's a lot of times I'm not at home, and sometimes I can get bored, like anybody, and I wish I could play my video games. But handheld games can only go so far for me, so being able to play a AAA exclusive like Zelda Breath of the Wild on the go, anywhere and anytime I want, is just simply amazing. I tried it a few times with the Wii U, but it was so hard to pack up and carry around. But the Switch, on the other hand, is just so simple to pack into my bag and take on the go. Just recently, I took the Switch to my older brother's house to let my niece play it, and again, it was so easy to pack and unpack and set up. We were playing in under a minute. I seriously love the design of the Nintendo Switch. 2. Multiple ways to play. As I mentioned, I love the Switch's design because there are so many ways to play the Switch. When it's in its dock, you can play it on the TV. You can just take it out of the dock and play it like a handheld, or just kick out the stand and pop out the Joy-Cons and play in tabletop mode. But there's even more ways to play it when it comes to those 3 modes. You can use the amazing Pro Controller, pull off the Joy-Cons and snap it into the grip, or even just hold the Joy-Cons in each hand, not connected to anything. I love that the Switch gives you so many options to enjoy it. It's the only console of its kind, and that's one of the aspects that sold me on it. It's so unique, and no other console can match what it offers. Plus, it's just a great looking console all around. 3. The UI is clean. I have never seen a better UI for a console. The PS3, 360, Xbox One, and PS4 all have cluttered UI that are just a fucking mess to look at. Well, to be fair, the original 360 UI was basic and plain, but it was nice and functional. The Wii's and the Wii U's UI was okay, but nowhere near as clean and simple as the Switch. I know it's just a UI, but damn does it look good, and it works perfectly. Everything is so quick and easy to access. I just love it. I just know by the end of the year, it's going to look even better with all the games I'm going to own for it. And speaking of games, 4. The Switch uses Nintendo's game cards / cartridges. Whatever you want to call it, I'm so happy that Nintendo chose to go with the cartridges over the Blu-rays because they are such a pain in the ass now. Just look at the PS4 and Xbox One. What's the point of a Blu-ray disc if I have to install the fucking game? It might as well be fucking digital. On that note, that's one aspect I love about the cartridges. I don't have to install the game. I put it in and install a quick update, and that takes less than 3 minutes, and it's basically instant. I miss the days when the consoles were convenient, and the Switch has just brought that back. And the updating process is pretty great as well for the Switch. Like I mentioned, when the games did have to update, they were so fucking fast. Not like the PS4 that always take hours for me. By the time the updates are done, I don't even feel like playing anymore. Luckily, the Switch doesn't have that fucking problem, and usually cartridges load faster than discs, so that's another plus. But since they are so small, it's simple to put my games into a game case and carry around your library at ease. There's just so much upside to this format, and I just love it. I'm getting tired of discs. No discs means no need for an optical disc drive, means no moving parts, thus meaning higher reliability. So there's a much less chance of hardware failure, which is fantastic. 5. micro SD cards. Sure, people don't like the amount of internal storage that the Switch has, but thankfully it can be easily upgraded with micro SD cards, which most are very inexpensive. Plus, they are much easier to install than having to buy a whole new fucking hard drive or external hard drive. This was the right choice to go with, and we are better off for it. So space should never be a problem in the Switch's future. As far as I'm concerned, the Nintendo Switch is a great console that brings a lot new to the console market. I personally love that it's trying something new rather than just being a weak version of a gaming PC like the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, my list of likes may seem kind of small, or how I talk about them may not seem that much, but these are very strong points for me for the console. These are the reasons why I love using the console. Now, the better part of it, of course, is the software, and I'm enjoying the games that I have. Zelda Breath of the Wild is one of the best games I've played in a long time. Super Bomberman R is a great game. I was just recently playing it with my niece in multiplayer mode, and we were having a blast. It's a fun game. Fast RMX, it's amazing. Yeah, it's not going to be for everybody, and it is very challenging, but it's still fun. And I did get Metal Slug 3 because it's an awesome game, and I introduced it to my nieces who had a fun time playing it. The games are coming, and there's plenty of good games that that are going to be here this year alone. So don't worry about what about the games. It's going to have games. It's going to have tons of Nintendo exclusive titles, and third-party developers seem to be more happy about the Switch, so a lot of them want to put games on the console, which is great. Well, besides that, I hope you enjoyed my video about the Switch, and let me know how you feel about the Switch, what you love and what you hate about it. We all have our own opinions, and I'm curious to hear about yours. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.